Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Jets.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
Matt Prater ready to get this one going. And away we go from East Rutherford. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Penix going to throw straight away. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. That throw intended for Drake London. And now it's second down.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was, how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Penix to throw again on second. Mooney downfield, and he has it. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there, and a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On second down, Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
Third down, it's Penix. Gets this one to London. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Penix working from the gun. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Throw on third down. That's going to be caught by Carter. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
They run it. It's the rookie out of Michigan State. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
To kick off for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Wangu on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. Panther 60.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
From the 32. His first throw is an interception. Xavier Watts picks it. And he makes the let's go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. So now it's 13-zip, Brock, and they've got to be even happier knowing that multiple phases of their game contributing to this lead early on.
I'm going to guess the defense probably not going to keep up with the op.
And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Xavier Gibson now to return.
Xavier Gibson on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hurt. Bronco 80.
Getting right back to it after that interception. Dialing up a receiver screen. He's at midfield. 30. Inside the red zone. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Jets reach pay dirt for the first time this game. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
Set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. On the return, here's Jones. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he'll go out of bounds with more than half the work done. Offense in enemy territory to begin the series at the 45-yard line.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Throwing now on first down. Penix. Caught, nice gain left side. It's inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 12-point game in the first. Koo on now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons bump the lead up to 13 points.
Jets 7. Youngwei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Wangu now to return. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Let's go now. 19, shot.
To the air, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. Along the right sideline, there's space. Touchdown, New York. The Jets make it a 1-score game. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Jets 14. Matt Prater set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Falcons will have a first.
First down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
Penix now on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
7 yards.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. More from MetLife coming right up. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Drake London. And that brings up 4th and long. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Can Wangu handle this return for the Jets? Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Secures this at the 17. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
at their own 21-yard line.
Okay,
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
come on.
Here's Etienne to begin the drive. He breaks the tackle. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
60 vices.
Etienne again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And the Falcons get a 5th defensive back out there. 3rd down coming.
Cowboy 80.
To the air, Taylor. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Here's 2nd and 11. Has it downfield, working the left. There he goes again. Then he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? Prater on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll take the lead.
Jets 21, Falcons 20. Prater is set to
Now Prater on to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Is on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Jukes one defender. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
13 yards.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st down, here's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Carter here from the gun. He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. That's Harrison Phillips there for the stop.
You know, Kate, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
3rd and long for him here. He fires one deep down the middle. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's going to be touched down as that one comes to an end.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
On the ground to begin this drive with Etienne. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Ready? 70, Timberwolf.
They go right back to Etienne. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. And it's the Jets with 7 to go here on 3rd down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Now it's Taylor. Gets him on the in route. And they are on him short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. Now on 4th down, here's Austin McNamara out to punt for the Jets. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Fields this at the 19. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Penix looking to pass. Throw right side, caught by Mooney. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 35-yard line.
From the 35 on 2nd down. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Running back sent in motion. Penix on 1st down. Mooney downfield, and he has it. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Track to 60.
And again, it's Penix. That one connects. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons get some late points and the lead. Drake London with the touchdown. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Here's Penix and the Falcons. They're looking to tack on 2 more.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it! And they beat the defense with the throw and get 2 following the touchdown.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2, but that risk pays off.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Gibson now to return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, break.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Get it. Cougar 19. Dragon 60. Let's go.
Here's Taylor. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Play action on 1st down. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the Falcons,
Finally a rare win for them against this passing game and a much-needed one to hopefully restore a little morale on that sidelines. 3 first-half touchdowns. They've been lit up like the 4th of July and really needed something that could be a foothold toward a little momentum before we get to halftime. There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This will be from 52 yards. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Youngwei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Gibson now to return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Deputy! Panther 60, Panther 60. Big Lion.
ETN gets it on the draw. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. Connects on the crosser. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here's ETN on 1st down. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Travis Etienne, the touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch of this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets tie us up 28-all.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Jones. Showing a little burst so far. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. We've got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. Question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that big return late?
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Throwing now on first down, Penix. And he can't make the hook up on the deep ball. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Gain of 18 on the play. And the Falcon first down.
They'll run the draw with Robinson. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Penix working from the gun. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
Third down, it's Penix. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And they take this in for the score. The Falcons grab the lead on their first series of the half. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Koo on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jets 28. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Gibson now to return. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Taylor. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd down.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Three, here we go. Ready.
And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
At the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Throwing, Taylor. This is complete, downfield to Smith. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Completed over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Offense set for a first and 10.
Hurt. Here we go. Quick, go.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the gun, ETN gets it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's second and 11. Taylor hit and the ball was loose. But it looked like someone on the Jets got to it first, so the Jets hold on to the football.
A 15-yard loss brings up third down.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's third and long.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's Taylor to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Got all of it, and this is good. And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return starts at the 3. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Shotgun handoff to Carter. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Fits it through the middle. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route, too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Now an inside give to Carter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Let's go. Make it caught.
Penix here from the gun. To the right side and reeled in by London. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They pick up 20 yards there. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Ready, go! Go!
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. His charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They motion the tight end over. From the shotgun, Penix. He's got it at the 5. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the jimmies and Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Tag! Viking 18!
Here's Robinson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Falcons now lead by 10. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Wangu now to return. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Tag! 60 Bison! 60 Bison!
Taylor now. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
From the 43. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the 1st down.
Never eat shredded wheat. North, east, south, and west. Right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down. Desperation time here. He finds it beyond the marker. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for a Jets. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They go play action on 1st. Chuck there to haul it in. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. To the air, Taylor. Has it at the 7. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
That's another Jets first down.
First down from the red zone. And in, touchdown, New York. The Jets now within one score in the fourth.
Touchdown, Jets.
All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game.
19 tight, 19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll look to throw it. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Going to need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready,
Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
At the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Right side, this is caught by Taylor. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They're set up at the 35 now.
go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Setting up to pass. Over the middle, it's Taylor. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
60 by 60.
He'll throw it yet again. That one connects. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Huge moment here for the Jets as they go for two.
Here we
The
go.
Jets
Back.
will line up for a two-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now. Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for two. But as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
This makes it up to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. It could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jets make the play that should win them this game. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field, Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did. They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Likely going to see him take a knee here. Force him to burn a timeout, conserve a little of that clock. It goes to a knee as time winds down in this one. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory. So all of a sudden, Kate, this one's not quite over. They find a way to get a big play quickly here. They may give themselves a chance to line up for a field goal of their own.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's got London left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. 16 yards on the play. And the Falcons will have a first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st down, here's Penix. It's intercepted. That will do it. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And the Jets make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So the win goes to the Jets. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from New York.